Welcome to Map Crow, the RPG art show. My name is Kyle, and today we're talking about the Ennie nomination for Monstrous. So first off, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the Ennie nomination, and then I'm going to give you a brief update on what I've been up to and what is happening with the channel in the future. The Ennie Awards happen every year at Gen Con, and it's generally considered to be the most prestigious awards in tabletop RPGs. The nominees are chosen by a panel of judges and presented to the public for a popular vote. If you follow the link in the description below or head to ennie-awards.com, you can find out all the information you need and cast your votes. Now, the votes are ranked from 1 to 5 in each category. If you only have time to vote for Monstrous, you can do so by clicking one of the links in the description below, but I really do encourage you to look through all of the wonderful categories, and maybe you haven't heard of all of these things, but this is a great way to find out what has happened in the last year of tabletop RPG publishing. I know I'm going to cast my vote for Shadow Dark in every category in which it's nominated because I really admire this book. It's been a tremendous surprise and an honor to have Monstrous nominated for an Ennie Award this year, and frankly, it really caught me off guard. The Monstrous fulfillment process has been somewhat difficult because we had a tragedy strike and we lost one of our team members, Kenny Webb. And he wasn't just an employee or a coworker or just like somebody on the project filling in the gaps. Ennie and I were very close friends, and we collaborated very closely on every step of the way for this project, and he will be sorely missed. And that has unfortunately slowed down the fulfillment process for this Kickstarter by a few months. We really wanted to have these in people's hands, at the beginning of the summer. But unfortunately, we've had a lot of other logistics to figure out with our death in the team. And frankly, we've needed some time to heal. And that might also go some way to explaining, where I have been and where these videos have been. It's been difficult for me to sit down and get work done ever since we got the news of this tragedy back in April. And it's only recently that I've really started to feel like myself again. But the truth is, part of how I process tragedy and heal my heart is by making work. And it's been a tremendous joy to have several opportunities throughout the summer to work with some of my favorite people in the business. I really loved working with J.P. Couvert on Starborg, our sci-fi inspired Morkborg hack. This is the Rebel's Handbook that the players will need to make their characters, and the Dungeon Master's Guide just wrapped up. If you want to find out more about Starborg, you can head over to J.P. Couvert's YouTube channel or Patreon. I was also delighted to show up in the pages of Knave by Ben Milton. I did these maps in the back of the book that will hopefully help jog your imagination for coming up with fun encounters for your dungeons and your world building. And this summer, I've also been working with MCDM and James Intercasso for making maps and character sheets, and even working a little bit with their VTT team that is coming out for their new, as yet unnamed RPG. I've also been working on new worksheets to help you generate your realm of adventure in Mythic Bastion Land by Chris McDowell. And that book is so beautiful. It is going to be very hard for artists to top the amazing work that Alex Sorensen has done to fill out that entire book with gorgeous stylized art. And I think that kind of shows you where my heart is right now. I'm very curious and excited to work with, my heroes in the industry who are making the games that I want to play. And those kinds of creative partnerships and collaborations are really what I want to be focusing on, at least for the foreseeable future. The idea of sitting down and making videos in light of just like how YouTube has changed so much since I first began making videos think now I'm just way more curious about making games and materials and worksheets and zines than I am in making videos. And it was always hard to balance running this channel with my full-time job as a professor at an art college running a brand new game design major. It's a lot of work to make videos of a certain quality. And I frankly just have had too many opportunities pulling me away from it recently. I don't really know if that's going to change in the immediate future. It has been such a privilege and a rare experience to have this channel reach so many more people I ever expected it would. But I only ever got into making videos because I had things to say. I never wanted to become a YouTuber and transition into making videos as a full-time job. And I feel like I'm sort of running dry on subjects that I want to say and ways that I want to cover them. I think that is just a temporary thing. I think I'm going to have lots to say and lots that I want to share and make videos about in the future, but that is going to spring out of all of these opportunities that I've just talked about and some opportunities that are taking shape in the near future as well. So if you have enjoyed this channel, if you've watched one of my videos and it made you think of something in a new way, or give you a new thing to try out, or connect you with new ideas or games or processes, or if it's rekindled your creative drive, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you're going to be at Gen Con, I'm going to be tabling with Amber and Sally at the Cloud Curio booth in the Makers Market, and I would very much like to thank you there in person as well. In the meantime, between July 12th and the 21st of 2024, if you have used Monstrous or taken a look at it or just think it's a beautiful book that other people should hear about, please stop by the Ennie Awards and cast your vote for this book. It would mean a lot to me, and it would mean a lot to the rest of the team. Till next time, my friends, farewell.